he be interested? Shy yet sweet Sophie, with her glossy black hair and enormous blue eyes, was breathtakingly beautiful. Indeed, all Arabella's friends were fair of face and disposition, and accomplished in all the ways that mattered in the eyes of society. Unlike herself, Arabella swallowed a sigh. Not only was she a Scottish orphan with dubious parentage and unnatural blue-stocking tendencies, at least according to her Aunt Flora, she possessed a gap-toothed smile, and was so long-sighted she had to wear glasses most of the time. Even if she did make a debut this season alongside her friends, she was certain she'd never receive anything more than a passing glance from most gentlemen at the Tun. It was a good thing she had other plans for her future. Secret plans. As soon as she bid her friends goodbye, she was going to put them in motion this afternoon. All going well. Her resolve to succeed in her mission reaffirmed, Arabella pushed her spectacles firmly back into place upon the bridge of her nose. Charlie's exuberant hug had dislodged them a little. "Are you ready to leave too, Olivia?" The Jarvey was scowling at them from beneath the hood of his dripping oilskin. They really should go. Olivia sighed heavily. Yes, she replied, gathering up the skirts of her fashionable gown and matching pelisse so the fine fabric wouldn't trail through the muddy puddle directly in front of her. Her mouth twisted. Olivia's stammer always got worse when she was anxious, before her next words emerged in a bumpy rush. "As much as I hate to bid you all adieu as well, I must. Aunt Edith will undoubtedly be watching the clock." Final hugs were exchanged, and once Arabella and Olivia were safely installed in the damp and dim interior of the hackney, it pulled away, barrelling across the sodden square. Olivia de Vere currently resided in a rented Grosvenor Square townhouse with her horribly strict guardians. Even though her home was only a relatively short distance from Berkeley Square, Arabella had made arrangements to share a hack with her friend, not only to avoid a soaking in the rain, but also to help Olivia escape her gilded cage for the outing to Gunter's. A wee bit of subterfuge had been involved. Olivia's termagant of an aunt believed Arabella's Aunt Flora had accompanied them on their excursion, which wasn't the case at all. Even though Gunter's was a respectable establishment, there would be hell to pay if Olivia's aunt learned her niece had visited the tea shop without a suitable chaperone. "I really won't see you again before you depart for the continent, will I?" The expression in Olivia's dark brown eyes was so forlorn, Arabella's heart cramped with sadness. She suspected Olivia was often as lonely as she was. "I'm afraid not," she replied softly. "Bertie, my cousin's husband, has booked us all on the Dover packet, and we're due to set sail for France in 3 days' time." Olivia's mouth twitched with a smile. "I'm rather tempted to stow myself away in your trunk. I won't take up much room." Arabella laughed, pleased to see her friend's spirits returning. "Believe me, I would take you if I could. Aunt Flora and my cousin Lilias are sure to be exacting in the extreme during the journey. Your company would be most welcome." Olivia reached out and squeezed her hand. Despite the sheeting rain and the traffic snarls, they were fast approaching Grosvenor Square. "I have a feeling you are going to have a marvellous time, despite your misgivings. And who knows, perhaps you might meet a charming Italian prince or handsome Swiss nobleman who'll sweep you off your feet." Olivia's eyes glowed. "Just imagine it." Arabella very much doubted that would be the case, and unlike Olivia, Charlie, and Sophie, she didn't possess a romantic bone in her body. Love matches weren't for plain, practical women like her. However, she dredged up a smile in an effort to appear light-hearted. "Well, unless his name is on the list of eligible gentlemen we just devised at Gunter's, I don't see how I can seriously consider his suit." She lowered her voice, even though no one else was in earshot and rain was drumming on the roof of the hackney. "I mean, with no one of our acquaintance to vouch for him. What if he's really a dastardly rogue with a skeleton or two in the closet, literally, like a murdered first wife? Or, as Charlie mentioned earlier today, what if he's afflicted with the pox?" Olivia giggled and gave a theatrical shudder. "Perish the thought. At least your broodingly handsome neighbour Lord Sleat is on the list." Charlie had mentioned the Scottish Marquis was a friend of her brother's and a highly suitable candidate for a husband. Even